kind of a late start today on videoing. What we've done so far this morning is we've bucked up our log pile, and I've just kind of pushed our stave logs up here together just to get them out of the way for now. Now, as you see up there, I've got all of our pallet and tie logs rode up because we've got a truck on the way right now to pick those up. Turned out to be a few more than we thought there'd be. We only thought we had about 5,000 feet on the deck the other day or so, but I think we had quite a bit more than that. Kind of clean out around this walnut tree here. Signal Mike here, get all that stuff out of the way. All that. Get that out of the way. Just push this here walnut over. Didn't take much, we just wanted to fall there in that open gap, so we used the pusher. Let's see here. We got another start on the deck. Another 2.5 hours we'll be done with this job, have everything out on the deck, hopefully bucked. We're getting ready to take lunch here. Taking it easy. I had to pull this tree up a little bit. Put a cut there. First day on a new job up here. We just unloaded the skidder. Got Mike and Kenny. Mike's driving the skidder. Kenny's following there down to where the timber's at. I'm going to unhook my trailer. Pretty brisk up here today in Higginsville, Missouri. Went to bring our 289 skid steer up here today, and I didn't think it'd freeze down. I even parked it on some brush last night like so many have recommended, and we were still frozen down solid, and so we just left it at that job site. We should have, I don't know, we should have some, I don't know, a week, 10 days of cutting here anyway, depending on the weather. It's supposed to be another big front coming in just here in a little bit. Calling anywhere from 3 to 6 inches with some ice up here where we're at. So some accumulation. We're going to stay up here this evening. We're going to try to cut and get some more out tomorrow. We were cutting this morning when we first got here. As you're watching this, it's going to be 2 videos combined to one. Yesterday, finishing up the oak job there at Osceola, than today. But we do have a special order coming in. I won't say too much more about it. If you guys watch the video, or the channel, the videos regularly, ought to know, but it should be here Thursday. I thought it would be here today, but it will be here Thursday. which we are in desperate need of it right now. When it comes in, we'll go into more details. But right now, I'm going to unhook this thing, and we're going to go down here over the hill and start getting some wood out. Mike has been bugging us to drag logs, so we're trying to teach Mike how to run the skidder, which is dangerous. Mike is not the most mechanically inclined person, but he's got a willingness to learn, so that means something. So we're taking baby steps, and it's you couldn't ask for a much easier job than what we're on to start learning how to drag logs around a skidder. So we'll go down here. Got a few more in this little area down here. Right there's got a slash on it. We'll get him cutting on the ground. Several trees in here. And this is just a thinning. It was cut once about 10 years ago. And I guess 10 years ago it was a bid job. There was a forester involved. And there is not this time. If there was, I wouldn't be here because I just don't like to deal with foresters at all. But we're going through here doing a light thinning, just taking out some of these bigger trees, the more mature ones. And I'd say easily in another 10 years, there's enough of a crop left here that this should be an ongoing deal for years to come. They should be able to do good timber harvest out of this little piece of ground. And that's what it's all about right there. It's just, you know, getting a logging company that respects and knows the land, knows what needs to be done as far as sustainable forestry practices, and just doing a thinning. If you just go through, do a light thinning, just take out your mature trees or trees that are problematic, like this guy right here. Starting to show a dead limb there, on up there. It's got a squirrel hole in it. There, it's kind of showing up right there. That tree will be cut as well because it's starting to show decline. So we'll take that one down, and then by opening up the canopy, it'll give guys like this here a good chance at growth, and like those few there behind it. So Kenny's over there cutting. I'm gonna resume right here cutting. I lost my bipod at work the other day, or my tripod, so until my next one, I've already got another one ordered in the mail so we can do some more filming of trees getting cut. But until then, we'll just have to make do. Got Mike, he just come back. It's not a bad turnaround time. Come back for another drag. Kenny's over there. I don't know if he's gonna try to get a couple from Kenny on his side, because me and Kenny, we try to work close or far enough apart where we don't, fallen trees doesn't interfere with each other. It's always good to keep a safe distance when you're cutting. Mike's been gone. I've got one down there, another one down here. This one here, I told you about this squirrel hole in the top of it, and sure enough, with this tree on the way down, I seen a squirrel. He bailed out. Always kind of hate to have to rehome a guy here in the dead of winter, but that's just the way it goes. Hopefully he'll find another place to go. And actually, the top up there where his hole's at, we actually left that up there on the top of the tree that we can't utilize. So you can see that bad lightning scar even starting to come down that tree there. It's separating the tree, and I probably got a little greedy trying to take too much, but I'll probably have to butt about 4 foot of that off up there because it probably won't be any good. So we'll see what Mike's gonna do here, and I'm gonna go down here. I got a few more right down here I want to get cut. Pretty good trees. Just kind of work our way around. Really good ash right there. We're gonna cut that ash. Really, really good ash. We're gonna try to put together a load of ash up here on this job if we can. But onward. Traipse through the snow. There goes one there. Oh, she hung up. She didn't fall. This one I cut earlier, it's hung up. Got Mike backing in here. We're gonna drag this thing down so I can top it. I don't think I have enough gas to cut another tree. So I'll try to make the most of what I got, and we'll do some topping. A little bit more. That's good. We'll hook this choker for him. We should try to get both of these at one time, but there's another one over here on his way out. We'll try to get it. Of course, I got that one there I cut. That one was a dangerous booger right there, as hard as it leaned into that hedge tree. It was hung up in it, which it's cut, had a real hard lean, prominent lean. I bored it out, left a little bit on the front hold, but it's off. Minimal to no fiber pull, and we'll drag it down here maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, get it cut, get them out to the deck. So let's choke up and get going. Mike's got 2 on there. Pretty good logs. Fairly clean for the most part, got some height to them. Sucking her in. Away he goes. Now Kenny and I aren't letting him run through the gears too hard right now. We're telling him to leave it in 2nd gear until he gets out to the open, then he can shift into 3rd or 4th. But since he hasn't really have any time on a log skidder, we're not letting him go just as fast as he thinks he needs to go, because Mike could have it in 8th gear pin. So we'll let him go out there and drop them off, and I think we got another one hung up here. Oh yeah. That one right there. We'll get it next. Then got 3 in there. And I'm trying to get these fell to where they're doing minimal to no damage to residual trees, which I'm extremely happy with how they're falling. Of course, you can see right there we got into that hedge, which that's no big loss. But as far as our other walnut trees, or even like these ash trees in here, we don't want to do any damage to our residuals. We want to come in here and leave as small a footprint as we can, try to utilize as much tree as possible, and leave things nice and neat. Hey guys, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for all of our latest videos.